Hey everyone, welcome back to Crypto Cash. Thank you so much for joining me here. I hope you're having a phenomenal day. Quick look here at Fetch.AI, seeing what's going on. Bitcoin's doing very well. We're going to double check how much further it could go and potential areas of retracement. Just things to kind of pay attention to. Make sure you're aware of going into a trade at this point. It is moderately overextended, but a lot of that depends on liquidation levels and a few other factors, as a matter of fact, things we're going to take a look at here. So if you're new to the channel, welcome aboard. I hope you can learn something today. I do have a trading academy, community, and signals group if you want to learn to become a bit better, more consistent of a trader. And if you're interested in trade signals, we do have some really nice opportunities there. We took profit on Solana, 42% yesterday, Matic 22% in 2 days, and then more importantly, a nice little Filecoin trade from 4 days ago. That's 39%. Got some profit last night from that as well. So again, swing trades, they take time, folks, to mature. Most of my swing trades, take anywhere from a few hours to a few days. And it's just generally how it works. So what we want to look at here is Fetch.AI a coin worth swing trading right now? Or do you want to day trade the heck out of it? It's really up to you. Some people like to do that. I don't like to monitor the charts all day long, so day trading isn't my thing anymore. Keep in mind this analysis is more geared towards swing trading. Taking a look at the liquidation levels, we can see in the last 7 days of liquidation, last 7-day look back, that $3.10, upwards of $3.20, is a new heavier concentration of shorts. These are previously hedged shorts as well as recent, but we can see a lot of shorts getting destroyed at 282 to 305. Keep in mind there's an equal amount of longs too to get destroyed up to the downside. So not saying you should short this coin by any stretch, but if the price does come down to this low $2 mark, we can expect that $2 upwards of about $2.30. It would be the next area to get hit hard. Once more, less likely to see that just based on the overall, since we have a lot of support in this range we talked about previously. But just something to note for the back end later. Okay, so taking a look here at the volume profile for the larger time frame, let's go ahead and zoom in a little bit and get a good perspective on where things are at. Because honestly, the moving averages were above the 20-day SMA. We're ascending positive in this trend line. We have the most amount of volume at $2.63. I talked about that yesterday being a point of control. So breaking through that level was a very, very big deal. And today we can see exactly why or how that happens once you do break through resistance. So a lot of reasons why a long position is much more viable than a short position at this point. Taking a look here as well, we can see MACD is swinging upwards. Stochastic swinging upwards. Money flow index is high. RSI is ahead there. These are all bullish signs here, folks, as well as the fact that MACD is slowly starting to converge. So we are soon to see some pretty awesome stuff from this coin. I'm willing to speculate when it breaks through this level. I think it's not a matter of if, it's more so a matter of when. When we break through that $3 mark, we're going to see the price take off and establish some new all-time highs. It'd be a lot of fun. Look at the 4 hourly time frame. We can see here, stochastic is pretty overextended, wanting to pull back. Money flow index is dissipating a little bit, and RSI is hitting 70. So that's a normal resistance level. We can see this 0.786 fib at $2.90, being an important level that hasn't been passed almost ever. We saw a closure above and closure below there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 attempts to break through that level and no success yet. Well, I tell you what, folks, when you try to break something, the more it's more likely to break, the more you test it. Okay, so kicking a door in, whatever analogy you can kind of think of, cracking an egg even, your first attempt may not be good. You just keep tapping it, it'll come through. We're seeing that happen right now, especially with this bullish type of doji candle we're seeing. This is a pretty solid sign here. Again, candlesticks 2 hours in, it's too very, very early to tell. But what I'm getting at here is this level does feel like it's about ready to break. And if Bitcoin can sustain 70,000, I think we're going to be in good shape there. Right now, Bitcoin's kind of testing the 70,000 even level, and that's a big deal. Losing that could possibly, influence a retracement from this coin. Is it going to drop hard? Probably not, but generally speaking, we could see a slight pullback. Again, this upper level liquidity has been swept. We take a quick look at, TD sequential. We are fairly well reset here. We just had this nice little bullish pennant type of pattern here. The price broke out. That kind of tells me here that we got a little reset. So we're only 1, 2, 3. We're about 5 hours into this continuation, 20 hours into this continuation. We have probably somewhere in the range of 16 hours left before the price maxes out. So again, generally speaking, we're looking to be moderately overextended, but not too bad. Very much a healthy continuation here. And as you can kind of see here, take a look at this. This is how Bitcoin had pulled back for the last 2 or 3 hours. Fetch.AI did the same thing, but it did bounce off of this level here at about roughly $2.83. So what can we summarize here? Well, we're ascending positively. We're honoring all ascending trend lines. If we take a look at the Ichimoku cloud, we can confirm there's no reason to consider shorting and that a long position is still viable. In other words, lagging spends free and clear, conversion lines over the baseline here. These are all positive contributing factors. This is basically 0 out of 50 reasons to not take a short position, okay? And does that conversely just mean that you take a long position right now? I would generally say yes. You're probably pretty safe to take a long, pending Bitcoin doesn't continue to drop. So what do you do in this situation? You set targets, you realistically analyze where you want to get in and out of this coin before you take the trade, and make sure that you respect that. So don't just arbitrarily jump into a long position and walk away, come back later today after your workday is done and be really sad and upset that you missed out on some good opportunities. That's generally how trading should work, but it isn't that way. You got to really kind of set some targets. So what I'm getting at is, you're not setting a profit target when you take a trade, or multiple targets, you're doing it wrong. If you're not setting a stop loss, you're absolutely doing it wrong. And you want to make sure if you're using high leverage, you watch it like a hawk. Most people set it and forget it with high leverage, and it's just insane to me. I don't understand how people do this. There are people that really love losing money, though, and I don't know why, but they always come over to my community, ask me to recover their portfolio for them because they didn't listen to me in my video. So if you are the one to possibly want to listen, I would recommend just thinking lower leverage, lower position size. If you're going to walk away from it, make sure you set some realistic targets. My first target's usually somewhere in the range of 4 to 5%. And if I use 5x leverage, that's somewhere in the range of 16 to 20, 16 to 24% profit in my first target. That's what I like to shoot for. Again, everyone has different strategies, but that is what works well for me. Okay, so if you're new to the channel, thanks again so much for watching. Please like, subscribe, and follow if you could already or haven't already. Make sure you reference Bitunix, phenomenal exchange. We're trading Fetch.AI on this exchange. They have no KYC or VPN required. That is the main reason why we use them. So they're very, very helpful. Be sure to check them out. You get some nice rewards. Use my link to register. Hope you have a good rest of your day, folks. We'll look forward to seeing the next one. Take care.